Hey, it's Redman. Can you hear me? Is my mic working? Hey! They changed the settings since I did this last, so amazing that everything works. And let's see. Is anyone else in? Nope. That is fine. Well, I've got a bunch of stuff. I also bought this. Is the picture mirrored? Is this backwards? Because if it's mirrored, I'm probably gonna have to mirror it back. Otherwise, you can't read shit. It's mirrored on my end. Oh, you can read it, so it isn't. I don't know why it's mirrored on my end. Maybe that's because that makes more sense from my perspective. So it's like, okay, let's start by opening this thing just for fun. Oh, God. I'm gonna have so much trash by the end of this. Let's see if it's tokens I actually have. Saproling, Thopter, and a shiny dinosaur. I think I actually have all of these. That is pretty fucking awesome. And what's this? Oh, it's like a little collector's. Oh, that's adorable. I'm gonna probably buy some more of these at some point because that's actually a really cool little thing there. I should actually hang on. I'm gonna get a bag for all my trash. Is this gonna work? I'm the trash man. I go into people's trash and eat their garbage. Gonna hang it from here. All right, album. Well, that's not working. Fuck it, knife. Oh yeah, foiled soldier. That would have been pretty cool. But I got a Thopter, and I've got the commander deck for the Thopter deck, Exquisite Invention, I think it is. So that's actually pretty nice. Pen knife? No, fuck no. This is like a regular old knife. It's dull as hell. I've had it since I was like 8. I've had that since I was a Boy Scout. Yeah, I was a Boy Scout at some point. Well, looks good. So now I can keep my cards relatively clean. All right. First, I got 3 extra boosters for pre-ordering, just like a little Christmas present thing. No, I still have the full booster box here. I got 3 extra for pre-ordering. So we'll just start by opening these and see what we get. Let's see. Ooh, first one's a good one. It's a spider token. That's the expensive one. I didn't know there were tokens in this. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's see here. First one is Last Gasp. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. It's an instant. That's pretty neat. And it's foil, so let's put that to the side. I like foil. I've got a Creeping Tar Pit. Ooh. It's a Dimir colored land, enters tapped, becomes an elemental until end of turn and can't be blocked this turn. Well, that's really interesting, actually. The good one. Well, I mean, looks pretty good. Ooh, I've got a storm card here. Desperate Ritual. Adds 3 red mana. Splice onto Arcane 2 mana. As you cast an arcane spell, you may reveal this card from hand and pay its splice cost. Oh, so you can kind of tie it to another card. I've never seen arcane spells before, uh, but I guess that's a pretty cool thing. And I've got Rogue's Passage, a fun little land that makes things unblockable. Oh, Kamigawa, yeah, that's. I didn't play in that period, but I really like ninjutsu, so let's hope they bring Kamigawa back. That'd be awesome. Magmore. 1 mana sacrifice, a non-land permanent. Magmore deals 1 damage to any target. That sounds pretty good. It's kind of expensive. That sounds pretty decent. Maybe good in Commander. What else do we have? We have a Sultai Skullkeeper. When Sultai Skullkeeper enters the battlefield, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. I've never really understood self-mill cards. I know there's strategies for it, but I don't know. Oh, €5 for Tar Pit. That's neat. I've got an Umbra, Hyena Umbra. I like the totem armor mechanic. That's pretty fun. And I've got the enchantment commander deck, and some of the feedback I heard about that is that it doesn't actually have the best enchantment. So maybe this Umbra would work. Let's see what else we've got. Pulse of Murasa. Return target creature or land card from a graveyard to its owner's hand. You gain 6 life. That's pretty alright. They picked a really good one from Kamigawa. Yeah, well, I wouldn't know. Usually I don't look at spoilers because I think it's more fun to see the new cards as like. Hang on. I just want to pop out the chat here. Well, that really did nothing. I don't know why. Never mind. Just wanted to be able to see both participants and. I don't know. Oh, spider token got stuck on my arm. Oh, let's see. We've got another Last Gasp. I don't know why I'm getting so many of these. We got another Umbra. This time it's Spider Umbra. Blood Flow Connoisseur. Vampire deck, anybody? Never actually built one, but it's a pretty strong archetype. I've had the pleasure of playing against a bunch of them. Oh, this one looks like Shadowmoor. Turn to Mist. Exile target creature. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. So it's kind of like Rescue? Sorta? That's interesting. We've got Icathian Crier, a human spell shaper. Discard a card, create 2 1/1 white citizen creature tokens. Oh, this one could actually be pretty interesting in like a multicolor deck with some white in it. I don't know, maybe Teferi Control. Well, not Teferi Control, but you know. Can't figure out the order. Are these in opposite order? I feel like I started with the rare and then got the uncommons and then the common. We've got a Spark Spitter. Look at that picture. He's like, certainly spitting sparks, all right. They've got a lot of these discard a card, create a creature things. And the last one of this pack is a Martyr of Sands. Reveal cards from your hand, sacrifice Martyr of Sands. You gain 3 times the number of cards you reveal of life. That's actually a pretty decent mechanic if you're running a life deck. All right, that's the first booster. You know, the real exciting part about this is when I scan them in and see how much value I've gotten from this pretty fucking expensive booster pack. Let's see. Next pack. I should actually throw this out now that I made myself a little trash bag. And we start off strong with the spirit token. Oh man, I've got so many tokens, I can't even fit them in one booster box. Ooh, and we've got a foil Spirit Cairn. Whenever a player discards a card, you may pay 1 white mana. If you do, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Ooh, that seems like a pretty fucking strong card. It's basically like if you play a black-white control deck, when they discard cards, you just get to fucking boo, boo, boo. Oh, where did I put my other foil? I wanted to put the foil ones aside. Oh, here it is. And the rare of this one is Thespian's Stage. Not to be confused with the Lesbian Stage. We've got a colorless mana. It becomes a copy of target land. That's an interesting mechanic. Can't really think of a good use for it right now, but it seems like something that would be useful. We've got a Heap Doll. Sacrifice Heap Doll. Exile target card from a graveyard. Yeah. We've got Darkmoor Salvage, which is a black card and a black land, and it has Dredge too. I actually like the Dredge mechanic. It's kind of interesting. Thespians get a 20. I don't know what Dark Depths is, but it sounds pretty nasty. Is that also an Ultimate Masters? Ooh, we've got a legendary here, and this looks like something out of Kamigawa too. Shirei, Jizo's Caretaker. Let's see what it does. Whenever a creature with power 1 or less is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you may return that card to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step if Shirei's Jizo's Caretaker is still on the battlefield. That's pretty interesting. That's actually really interesting. Does that work on tokens? Pay 3. Oh, that's amazing. I like that combo, Red. I need to get me a Dark Depths. So yeah, the name is kind of a tongue twister, isn't it? Shirei Shizo's Caretaker. Let's see. Satyr Wayfinder. When Satyr Wayfinder enters the battlefield, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them into your hand. Put the rest into your graveyard. Meh. Skywing Aven. Discard a card. Return Skywing Aven to its owner's hand. It's a deck called Lands and Legacy. I think I saw a guy play against that one once. Ooh, we've got a split instant here. Fire and Ice. This will work wonders in my set deck, I think. 2 damage divided as you choose among... Oh, it doesn't have the one where you can cast both. Tap target permanent, draw a card. Oh, that's interesting. Staunch-Hearted Warrior. Whenever you cast a spell, the target Staunch-Hearted Warrior, put 2+1/+1 counters on Staunch-Hearted Warrior. So this is like equipment decks, and well, I've got some of those Umbras and stuff like that. That could be pretty good in like a green-white equipment deck. Olivia's Dragoon. Discard a card. Olivia's Dragoon gains flying until end of turn. Yeah. There's a lot of card discard in this. I don't know why. I don't want to discard cards. I've got uses for them. What the fuck is this thing? It's an awful snout. Look at that face. That's a face only a mother could love. Alright. I'll see you, Red. Is anyone else still watching? Because of... Oh, Civ is here. Hey. Then I might as well go on. I am here. It's got Flash. When it leaves the battlefield, exile target card from graveyard, evoke. I feel like exile target card from a graveyard is pretty circumstantial. Might be more crucial in a commander deck, really. We've got a Run'em Unicorn. Run'em. That's a cold boy. Ooh, a creature with enchantment destruction built in. That's actually pretty neat. Enchantment destruction is a little bit rare and circumstantial. Inkature. When Inkature enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact. That's a lot more expensive, but it is still some interesting utility on a stick. Ooh! I've got this already. We've got a Dimir Guildmage, one of the old ones where I don't have to tap them. That's awesome. Oh my god. I'm actually pretty happy about that. I love Dimir, even though I've had more fun with EZ lately. And we've got another Umbra, Mammoth Umbra. Lots of Umbras in this. All right, next pack. Rah! Oh man. Soon I'll get to find out what the box topper is on this one. We've got a Worm token. I don't know what makes these 6/6 with Trample and it's black. Don't think I've seen that. The foil in this is a Sky Spear Cavalry. Flying double strike. Pretty expensive. Ooh, we've got a mythic. We've got a mythic. I'm not sure I understand this. Mana Vault. It doesn't untap during your untap step. You may pay 4 at the beginning of your upkeep to untap it. If it's tapped, it deals 1 damage to you on your draw step. And you tap it for 3 mana, so you're constantly dropping mana. Why would you have this on the battlefield? Do you use it in conjunction with like Unwinding Clock or something? Voltaic Servant? It's for older formats, but I mean, it still seems kind of bad. I don't really see, unless you have built around having a mana vault, to grab a chunk of mana as you need it. Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah, I get it. It only costs 1 to play, so you play that and you've got 3 mana. Oh, that's interesting. That's actually pretty interesting, yeah. I can see that. That might be useful in the theoretical artifact deck that I will build at some point. Oh, we've got a split card here, Vengeful Rebirth. I really like the art on this one. So you return a card from your graveyard to your hand and deal damage equal to that card's converted mana cost to any target. Jesus, that's a pretty good card. Especially since it's red-green, so it works with that deck type of just ramping up and throwing the biggest fucking chunk at the enemy. That's interesting. Consider that with the 12-cost green dinosaur thing that wizards like to put in pretty much everything. What is it called? Galta Primal Hunger. I think I have one of those. If I don't, I actually want one. I wanted to see if I could build a commander deck around it. Anyways, Golgari Thug. Another card with Dredge. Yeah. Again, I don't really care for self-milling. The one you can play for 2? No, I mean Galta Primal Hunger, the one that costs like 12 mana, and you can reduce the cost by you can totally reduce the cost by having a lot of power on the battlefield. We've got Devoted Druid, which is just Line of oils with a bit more stuff on. That's all right. That's all right. Ooh, an artifact. I like this. I like this very much. Cathodion. When it dies, you gain 3 mana. That's an interesting effect. Would be good if you are like sacrifice an artifact to do a thing, and then it's that. Rune Snag. Counters target spell unless its controller pays 2 plus an additional 2 for each card named Rune Snag in each graveyard. So maybe not in a commander deck for this one, but pretty interesting. We've got a very angry boy, a hissing Iguanar. He's very hissy. Whenever another creature dies, you may have hissing Iguanar deal 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. It's pretty cute from a distance. Oh, that's actually a pretty good card. Dark Dappling. I thought that said Dark Dapping, and I was like, regenerate target creature. Oh man, I haven't seen regenerate in a long time. Did they phase out that mechanic? That's pretty neat, I feel. Spell Mastery. If there are 2 or more instant and or sorcery cards in your graveyard, also regenerate each other creature you control. That's interesting. Spell Mastery. That's an interesting mechanic. Would work well with this set, I think. Wicker Buff Altar. Ooh. So this is some artifact enchantment destruction. That's actually pretty neat. Like on a big walking thing, and it gets stronger if you destroy an artifact or an enchantment. That has to be from Shadowmoor too. Mark of the Vampire. I've seen this one before. You get a buff and some lifelink. Oh, this is a classic. Prey Upon. That's worth the money too, I think, because it's a pretty good card. Ooh, an artifact. Mia Servitor. Again, not really a commander card, but interesting. Ooh, Angelic Renewal. The green one. Oh, hang on. Yeah, Prey Upon. Yeah, it's a pretty good card. Oh, and we've got another Ingot Chewer. All right, that's my 3 Christmas boosters, and then we'll get to the big one. Let's see how to open this. Ooh, fancy. What is this? They just added some cardboard to it for fun, I guess. So it doesn't bend during shipping. Let's throw that out as well. Oh, that is amazing. Let's come on. I like how it's slanted. That's interesting. Ooh. Let's get this. Let's get dangerous. Here we go. That's good. That's some of that good. Some of that good. Let's see who's watching. Well, it still says red is in here, but this thing says there are 3 people watching. I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't count that. Weird. Let's see what I got as the box topper. This is going to be interesting. Careful not to bend it. Oh, so exciting. What's it gonna be? Lava Claw Reaches. Huh. Don't actually know this one. It turns into a black and red elemental. I was kind of hoping for something that wasn't a land, but this is still pretty neat. And it's a super fancy expanded artwork thingy. Neat. I don't know how much this is worth, but that's pretty cool. All right, let's get to the boosters. See what we get. Bam. Bam. You motherfucker. And we've got an ooze. Fucking oozes. And we've got a foil Nightbird's Clutches. Up to 2 target creatures can't block this turn. Hang on. Refreshing. And I'll put this in my special. Ooh! We've got All Is Dust. Eldrazi. Oh man. I love this card. This is amazing. I'm gonna use this in one of my decks. That's for sure. Eldrazi. That's nostalgic. I knew a guy who played an Eldrazi deck. Ooh! We've got Counter Squall. Counter target non-creature spell its controller loses 2 life. Basically an Ionize, but black and blue. We've got Chainer's Edict. Target player sacrifices a creature, and it has flashback for a hefty price. These cards are good, man. I've got a good vibe about this box. Ooh, we've got Urban Evolution. Draw 3 cards and play an extra land. This would be great for my idea of a green-blue, like, giant monster deck. Still not sure if I'm gonna make that with Galta, the hungry one, or whatever. Sultai Skullkeeper. I think I got this in the first booster. It's a self-milled card again. Oh, and we've got another Cathodian. So that's neat. We've got... Ooh, I know this one. Think Twice. Draw a card and it has flashback. And we've got another Wicker Bow Elder. Not so much to say about that. And we've got another Mark of the Vampire. And, ooh, another Prey Upon. How about that? That's a good card. We've got another Pulse of Marasa. I feel like there's a lot of repeats in this one, actually. We've got another Mammoth Umbra. We've got, ooh, what's this? Thermo Alchemist. Ooh, yeah. So it's basically like Gelectrode. But better because it can also defend. And you can untap it as a surprise. That's a pretty good card. And we've got Double Cleave. surprise double strike. That's pretty nasty. Not many people expect the surprise double strike. Let's see what else we get from Karn, the grumpy one here. Karn, Master of Grump. I keep expecting in Magic Arena, I keep expecting Karn to say hello, like the Dark Souls thing, because that's totally what he sounds like as a Planeswalker. Sadly, the greetings aren't voiced. I don't know why they voiced the Planeswalkers, but not the greetings. Why would they do that? I don't get it. Anyway, we've got another Black Worm. And the foil is a Hyena Umbra. How about that? And we've got Flagstones of Trocaire as the rare in this. Legendary land, add 1 white mana. When it's put into the graveyard from the battlefield, you may search library. Oh, it just replaces itself if it's killed. This one's kind of meh. How often do you actually lose all your lands. Like, this is what it's for. It's if someone kills all your lands, you get one back. How often does that happen? I mean, you could put it in a commander deck, I guess, but still. We've got Ancestors Chosen. I guess it works if you have to sacrifice a land. Maybe. We got Ancestors Chosen. Well, I guess that's true. I guess I'm thinking more in terms of commander. You gain 1 life for each card in your graveyard. That's a pretty good one. Especially in commander. Devoted Druid, another one of these boys, girls. It's an elf, it could be both. We've got another Rogue's Passage. Right up. Oh, fuck. I'm throwing with cards. I'm set of fucking Kaiba. We've got Stitcher's Apprentice. Sacrifice a creature. Nice. We've got another Hyena Umbra. That makes 2 Hyena Umbras in this pack alone. Wow. Flight of Fancy. Draw 2 cards. Enchanted creature has flying. That's a pretty good card. I like that. Twins of Mora Estate. Wow, these are some spooky fucking twins. Madness. If you discard this card, discard it into exile. When you do, cast it for its madness cost or put it into your graveyard. Wow, so it's a card that's cheaper if you get to discard it somehow. That's an interesting mechanic. Also, look at these. Look at this art. Fucking horrifying. I like it. Defy Gravity. Flying until end of turn, and it has flashback. Cheap card. Cheap card. Staunch-Hearted Warrior. I think we've had this one already. And another Olivia's Dragoon. And we've got another Thermo Alchemist. Oh, hey, look at this. We've got a Vessel of Endless Rest. I think I have one of these already. This is from, what was that Angel blog again? That was right before I stopped playing for a while. I can't remember the name. 1 mana of any color. Put target card for... Me. Tethmos High Priest. It's heroic and revive small creatures from your graveyard to the battlefield. I feel like this is a very exploitable card. I don't know the exact combo, but I get the feeling you can do a lot of fun stuff with this mechanic. That's interesting. Let's have a look-see at the next booster. Another Grumpy Karn. Come on, Karn. Give me some of that good shit. Oh, I'm on YouTube. I'm not allowed to say shit and fuck and fucking shit. Well, it's better than Twitch, where you're not allowed to show your feet, apparently. We've got a zombie token. And the foil one is Slum Reaper. That's a nasty looking fella. Each player sacrifices a creature. Oh, that would be fun in Commander. And we've got a Stirring Wildwood. Wasn't this the other one that was kind of worth some money? Didn't Red talk about that? Except UB and U White. Oh, well. It becomes an elemental. It's kind of the same mechanic as Stalking Stones, one of my favorite cards in the world. Oh my god. I got Anger. I love this card. Oh my god. I love the incarnations that they just kind of work out of your graveyard. And everything gets fucking haste. This is amazing. I love this card. I think... Oh, hey. Yeah, that reminds me, I gotta redeem that Magic the Gathering Arena thing they did. They put out a code for some stuff. I gotta redeem that at some point. Oh yeah, MTGO is panicking because, yeah, it's kind of dying, I guess. Oh, we've got Living Lore. Look at this. Exile an instant the sorcerer from a graveyard. To the exile card's mana cost. Oh, that's an interesting card. I like this. And we've got another Umbra, a Snake Umbra. Whenever this creature deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. Nice. I like it. We've got a Reckless Worm. Look at this. Trample and Madness. Trample and Madness. Oh, and another Rune Snack. So now I have at least 2. So that might actually see some play in one of my decks. We've got another Last Gasp. We've got a Spider Umbra. We've got another Bloodflow Connoisseur. Oh, we've got Unholy Hunger. That seems extremely expensive for what it does. 5 mana to destroy target creature and maybe gain 2 life. Is that really worth that? I mean, 3 mana for destroy target creature, that's just a murder. Is it really 2 mana extra to maybe gain 2 life? Really? I don't know. Heliod's Pilgrim. Aura card. Put it into... yeah. I feel like I get a lot of stuff for playing an Aura deck right now. We've got another Nightbird's Clutches. I got this one in foil. We've got another Turn to Mist. And we've got another Tethmos High Priest. Oh, I'm about to drop everything on the floor. Let's see what else we've got. Yeah. Oh, we've got another zombie token. Isn't that nice? And speaking of zombie tokens, we've got Mona the Unhallowed in foil. Create some nice zombie tokens. What is this? Oh my god. That's a weird card. Bridge from Below. Whenever a non-token creature is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, if Bridge from Below is in your graveyard, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. When a creature is put into an opponent's graveyard from the battlefield, if Bridge from Below is in your graveyard, exile it. What? That's kind of weird. You know the card? It's pretty interesting. We've got Mistveil Plains. White mana enters tapped. Put target card from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. Oh, so it kind of picks things up from your graveyard. That's pretty cool. We've got... Oh, here we have it. Penumbra Worm. I think I might actually have one of these. It's the black worm token creator. Oh, dredge decks. I see. Whenever... Oh, from the battlefield. Never mind. We've got... Speaking of dredge, we've got Darkmoor Salvage. I think I got one of these already. We've got Whirlwind Adept with Hexproof and Prowess. Jin Monk. Pretty expensive if you ask me, but hey. Kangar Abomination. Oh, that's a multiplayer card. You choose an opponent and it enters the battlefield with -1/-1 counters on it for each creature that player controls. Oh, Narcomoeba. Yeah, I've got some I think I've got one Narcomoeba actually. There's also that card from, was that Guilds of Ravnica? Yeah, where you get the The one where if you throw it in your graveyard, you may exile it to deal 3 damage and get 3 life. That's also pretty useful. I like that. I might want to see if I can build something with a dredge deck then. We've got Frantic Surge. Untap up to 3 lands, draw 2 cards, and discard 2 cards. Oh, that's pretty cool. And it kind of untaps itself, so to speak. Or if you play it right, you get to untap a lot more if you've got some of those. If you got some of those bounce lands. Okay, we've got Hooting Mandrills. And boy, are they hooting. Interesting. Oh, we've got the spooky twins again. Ooh, this is a cool card. Sanitarium Skeleton. It returns from the graveyard to your hand. And another Turn to Mist. I've almost got a playset of these now. We've got Ronom Unicorn again. Oh, what's this? Faithless Looting. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. That's interesting. And a Safehold Elite from Shadowmoor with Persist. Nice. Let's... Oh, fucking Christ. We've got... ooh, this is almost too lewd for Tumblr. Look at this. Why does she have fire? Isn't she supposed to be a necromancer? Oh, never mind. And let's see. The first one is the Spider token. Man, I'm getting so many interesting tokens. And the rare of the day, not the rare, the foil of the day. The foil looks kind of weird. Oh, I think that was just the angle. Boneyard Worm, which seems like it would work great with the Golgari mechanic. What was that called? Undergrowth. It's got a bunch of shit. Let's put that here in the foil pile. Ooh, we've got something named after an Avenged Sevenfold song. Seize the Day. Anyone else? Avenged Sevenfold? No? Man, I haven't listened to that band in ages. Untap target creature after this main phase. Oh, it creates an extra combat in main phase. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. Oh, I know. There's one. We've got a Shriekmaw. Good old Shriekmaw. It shrieks. That's about it. It's got hands. That's weird. It looks like a weird creature. Oh, we've got another Shizo's Caretaker. So that's a thing. I like that one. Travel Preparations. That's a green-white card. Excuse me, it's been a long day. +1/+1 counters and flashback, and I just flipped it over my hand. Wow. We've got another Hissing Boy. Hiss Boy. We've got another Think Twice, which is a great little stable card. What's this? We've got Verdant Eidolon. Insert Pathfinder Summoner joke here. Sacrifice it for 3 mana. When you cast a multicolored spell, you may return it from your graveyard to your hand. That seems like it'll be good in Commander too. If you got like a 5-color jank, which I've also been planning to do something with. I've got a couple of Joda Archmage Eternal. I want to do something with that. Maybe that'll tie into my big creatures idea, because I don't think I have that many big creatures in one single color. Let's see here. Another Olivia's Dragoon. Let's just put that here. We've got a Groundskeeper. That'll return lands from your graveyard to your hand. And another Awful Snout. Remember this boy. Wow. Delightful. We've got Conviction, which returns Conviction to its owner's hand. That's interesting. Ooh. Generate a servant. Generates mana, and if you use that mana on a creature card, it gains haste. Wow. That seems like it'd be really good to play your commander with if you don't really have the boots out. Exile a card from your graveyard to create a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token. Beckon Apparition. Not bad, not bad. Sky Spear Cavalry. I think I've got this one already. Boom. Another booster done. We've got another booster here with... I don't know what the fuck this is. Is this a Planeswalker? I've never seen this before. Looks like it's made out of leaves and seaweed. I don't know where this art is. Look at the Ultimate Masters thing. It's just Karn being grumpy, and then Liliana just staring sultrily at me, and I kind of feel observed from this. I've got an audience here and an audience here. Let's crack this bitch open. Come on, you motherfucker. There we go. So we've got a spirit token. Bam! And we've got a Tethmos High Priest in foil. I think I have 4 of those now. And the rare of the day is Pattern of Rebirth. What's this? When target enchanted creature dies, that creature's controller may search a library for a creature card. Oh, so you basically get to replace a creature with any other creature when it dies. That's pretty good. If you just do this to drop down, I don't know, an Eldrazi or Galta Primal Hunger, or, you know, there are a lot of things you can do with this card. That's a really good commander card. I like that a lot. We've got Firewing Phoenix, which returns from your graveyard to your hand for 4 mana. Bam. We've got Magmaw. I think I've pulled this one before. Yeah, I have. Sacrifices permanents for damage. Mystic Retrieval. Return instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. Wow. And we've got another Canker Abomination. We've got another... Wow! I'm already bending my cards. We've got another Frantic Surge. We've got Satyr Wayfinder. We've got Awful Snout. And we've got... What's this? Shed Weakness. It gets +2/+2, and you remove a -1/-1 counter from it. Again, seems kind of circumstantial, but it's a decent little boost. Got another Dark Dabbing. And we've got Arena Athlete. I love the art on this one. Look, that looks like an athlete to me. Hercules does what Nintendo Hercules. Nice. We've got Shielding Plaques. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature can't beat the target of spells. So you get to draw a card and make one of your creatures hexproof? That's amazing. I like this. That's pretty fucking useful. Return target creature card from a graveyard to a battlefield. That's also pretty good. And another Nightbird's Clutches. Wham. And let's take Liliana here. Oh no, below her was another Grumpy Karn. What a fucking grump. But Liliana's not so grump, it seems. We've got a 1/1 Fire Elemental. Wow. And for foil, we've got a Ghoul Steed. Nice. I think I might have this card already. The rare is Tolerant Sky Summoner, and I think I have this from a Dominaria box I bought. I bought 2 of those, actually, but the second one was kind of terrible. The first one I got Teferi and Karn from, so that kind of paid itself back, especially with Teferi. Yeah. Eternal Witness returns a card from your graveyard to your hand. Oh my god, Laboratory Maniac. Means you win if you don't have any cards left. That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't think many people would expect that. Ooh, we've got another Umbra, a Boar Umbra. We've got Faith's Fetters. Yeah. Basic, white card. Get some life. You prevent your opponent from using the creatures for anything. We've got another Skywing Aven. We've got another Shed Weakness. Oh, Crow of Dark Tidings. Put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. So it's another self-mill. Why are there so many self-mill cards in this deck? It's not that common of a mechanic, is it? I don't know. I feel like it's not that common of an archetype, but maybe that's just me. We've got Miming Slime. X is the greatest power among creatures you control. So you just make a giant fucking blob of slime. And it's only 3 mana, so that's pretty handy if you just want a big chunk. We've got Walker of the Grove, which is a pretty flexible card. I like that. Another Spark Spitter. Another Martyr of the Sands. We've got another Generator Servant. And we've got, what's this? Repel the Darkness. Tap up to 2 target creatures and draw a card. Nice. Next booster. Wham bam. Thank you, man. What do we have here? An elemental. Wow. I haven't gotten a rare foil yet. That's a bit weird, but I guess it's not that unusual. Pulse of Marasa in foil. Oh, I know this card. Phyrexian fucking Altar. Mirrored in Pure, by the way. Damn. I like this one. Phyrexian Altar. Nice. I think that's worth a pretty penny, too. We've got another Heap Doll. We've got Meringue River Prowler. Yeah. That's interesting. We've got a Boar Umbra again. Wingsteed Rider, Flying and Heroic. Flight of Fancy. We've seen this one before. We've got another Cathodian. I've got almost a playset of those now. Oh, what's this? Patchwork Gnomes. Discard a card to regenerate them. That seems pretty useful. Kind of expensive, but sure. We've got Kodama's Reach. It's one of those arcane ones. Yeah, and it just puts you get a bunch of lands basically. We've got another Mark of the Vampire. I feel like I'm close to a playset of those two. We've got an Eel Umbra. We've got Undying Rage, another Aura card, which kind of bounces from the graveyard to your hand. That's a pretty useful card. Rakdos Shred Freak. Wow. This guy just could not have enough knives. Look at this shit. He's basically made of knives. Ooh, Wandering Champion. Discard a card to draw a card. When you combat damage your player. Let's see what's behind this one. We've got a Spark Elemental. Wow. The foil is a Satyr Wayfinder. Oh, let's put that here. You've got Desolate Lighthouse. A lot of lands in this for some reason. A lot of rare lands. Mage Ring Network. Puts a storage counter on Mage Ring Network. So you can kind of store up You can kind of store up mana with this. That's actually pretty handy. So you can kind of save some mana for later. Even though it's colorless, but that might work well in my artifact deck. You never know. A Princess Necromancer. You sacrifice it to plop up a creature from your graveyard and give it haste until end of turn, and then it dies. Brazen Scourge, a 3/3 gremlin with haste. That's not very exciting if you ask me, but I like combos. Alright, Civ is leaving. Is anyone else still watching? Otherwise, I might as well just put it on pause for now. It doesn't seem like it. All right, I'm gonna pause the stream and I'm gonna make me some fucking dinner because I'm hungry. And Red said he'd be back by 7, so that kind of fits. I'll see you guys later.